first day, everything is coming on. First listening section, our first scout, the person we have seen, the talent we have seen, the first ever in the history of Granted Soul Entertainment. And thank God all of you are parties to this vision. So first time all of you are coming to GSC's listening section. We have TOKZ coming out with a whole lot in form of music. We have things in our bag as GSC will be unfolding, but this is just the first one. Entertainment industry, governments over the years ignored it. It's playing a lot of roles in the minds and the hearts of people. Advanced world, they took entertainment industry very well, and they are making it. They are changing the minds of people. When they want to promote black presidents, they give it to musicians, compose the music, act a movie, and black should not be the last killer. Black should rather be the blowman. When it started like that, minds began to change that black could also do something, and the result came in the advanced world. GSC says we are capable. We want to bridge the gap between reality and dream. We have it here today, and we are listening. We deploy the media to be circumspect, take all the positives and polish the negatives for us. We are open. The sky is our springboard. The sky is our springboard. The sky is our springboard. If we are unable to take anything home, the sky is our springboard. That is what we stand on. Welcome you all to today's listening section. It is to the media. Throw all the punch. TOKZ is ready for all. And when you leave here, everybody should act 30% of his energy in what happened today. And let's see where we can get to. GSC team started on a note where all the players were so novice about entertainment. We managed to mangle and mingle, and that is what we are seeing today. On the help of a lot of consultations, this is the input. And we know that if the beginning is like this, with all of you as partners, then it means the future is bright for us. Thank you all very much for coming. And maybe some.
What's the meaning? My
microphone.
I'll go. Alright, so production is on point. I don't know why you played the first song though. Because I felt it was very old and it did not meet the occasion.
I wanted to guitar.
No, we didn't need it. This is the feeling we're looking for because we want everything new today. So first of all, big up to the producer, that is K1, and again to the artist TOKZ. Did he do the singing or another person did it?
How do I see the song? I think it's a good song, good production, rap on point. It's been a while we had somebody rapping ever and actually made it very interesting for you to listen to and want to listen again. And from what he has done, I think it's a song that is worth promoting because he has every element that a hit song needs. The beat is very groovy. Even if you don't understand exactly what he's saying, the beat is strong enough to keep you going and nod your head. And that's what music is about. And the chorus is very simple and very easy to sing along. In fact, first time hearing it, but I was able to sing a few lines. And I think that's a kind of a good song.
I was going to say, particularly myself, I keep thinking, when I talk about Edem, talk about hip-hop music, voter music, I've been thinking Edem is growing, and very soon we might go out of the system. And maybe voter music or anything, that is the recipe, But hearing this track and looking at the elements put up there, I can see no matter what happened, we still got hip hop music for the rhythm and we are still ready. Congratulations, TOKZ, thank you so much.
TOKZ way back, as those days before regime. Yeah, and then the group by then, TOKZ used to be one of the greatest rapper in the group, and he put a singing as well. So the moment I hear the beats and then the flow, I know yes, this the talk I know from those days, 2001, so that way. So I'll say that everything is on point, the beat is okay, and the singing and the rap too, everything's on point. So we lost.
I would like to ask, how do you reach out listening to this song, which is very good, and it's in Ewe? So how do you reach out to those who don't understand the Ewe language? Do you have something, else there which we those who don't really, we those who are not well vested in the Ewe language can, help ourselves to?
Thank you. Welcome. Music is, I don't know how to put it to you. Music is music. When the music is good, it's good. And the music that I have, my vibes, my means I will go through. I will go through. No matter how hard the conditions, no matter how hard the troubles and tragedies, I will go through. That's the understanding of that music. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Definitely, that's what TOKZ said already. As you said, it's a clarion call that the music is in heaven. But music, as he said already, it is food for the soul. It nourishes. Once the elements are okay, sometimes you put the audience in suspense. To say if the rhythm is good, the rhyming is good, and what is the song saying? It's a marketing tool, which by so doing, it is saying, giving you the listener an assignment to find out the rhythm. So sometimes TOKZ tries to put people in suspense so that they try to not relax in only their language, but also to expand and extend. Because you don't know when
Right. Oh, give it up for him. Oh, one second, give it up for him. Right. The next song that we are about to listen, the next song is Mansionio featuring TOKZ V. If I forgive me, I'm not an Ewe. So most of the Ewe words, Mia Sema, Mia Senano.
Mia Senano, we know they hear. They are writing from them.
That's all I want to say. It's a good song.
Oh, give it out. TOKZ, you are dead me. That's all I'm going to say. Right.
Another. To rap in Ewe and a faster rapping like this is not common. Hearing my brother TOKZ rapping the way TOKZ put in the rhythm, take myself on the air. Listen to this, I think the future is bright. And cheers in moving forward.
When we were growing up, if we describe you as being TOKZ, then it means like you be Bele, something like that. So in fact, I should have asked that one as the first question, but because the name is being repeated. What is the meaning of TOKZ? Because TOKZ like, I can't do it, TOKZ.
It's super. It's not that TOKZ. This one is TOKZ, TOKZ. We got some guys TOK way back. They are singers. So I go by that name, TOK. So I have the name for long. So as I joined TGS, the name is similar to that one. So I can't use it. So they added Z to it to sound TOKZ. So this TOKZ is different from
Okay, wow, nice one. I like the bass line so much. In fact, without the voices, if you drop this anywhere, people are going to dance. I love the instrumentation more than the singing itself. I mean, it complements it, it's nice. But I want to find out from you, what kind of music is this?
This is High Life.
High life.
Fused with Afrobeat.
Beautiful, thank you.
And it's an EP. The name of the EP is called New Day. 6 songs. How many videos do you have? And maybe can the artist give us the inspiration behind the name New Day?
We are in the process of shooting the video, so the video will be coming soon. But a new day, this is my new day. This is my first ever EP coming out. And it's a very new day that I've never met since I was born. I've been dreaming of this day to come. So it's a new day.
Akumehe is the title. Akumehe. Alright, DJ drop that tune.
So confused.
Wow. Oh, give it up for this one. Your name, for record's sake.
My name is Justice Akbawi.
Alright, give it up for Mr. Johnson. I will do King One beat again. King One, take us out with DJ Clerk, okay? The reason I'm giving that gun salary is I listen to this particular instrumental. It constitutes of something that is because I'm telling I'm hooked up Joje. Talk from Joje. Alagahu. I can hear it straight. I can hear it straight. And we Joje, we are for the traditional this thing. And when you talk about here today, you talk about Amoro and you talk about Joje. You understand? And we have something Agbaiza. And I'm very surprised how King One was able to play Agbaiza trap. The trap, when they hear people with their things and moving, you see them on the street, they will be shaking at it, you'll be hearing it. And King One was able to play this in the next. King One, take us out. The element that is like this. I believe that thing. And I go straight to Tommy. I don't know what to say, but I want to say first, Edem is back for us again. Yes. Because it's a very long time now, I can say, me, DJ Clegg, I can say, he only for some time now going with the chorus and chord. You understand? But to say Edem still rapping again, and I hear Joje, some divisions in Joje, you're able to guide and mentioning them back in the days, a Fokoshi, down there, take us out about him and they're talking. I salute you so much. But when they heard this and they were like, who played all our instruments in this? And they said, TOKZ. So I want to tell TOKZ that I shouldn't worry. Joje is waiting for him, warming up. The Alaka video is coming with an oglo. The young boy is coming with an oglo. Everybody's warming up with an oglo. Take us out to TOKZ. Let's go.
So I want to give credits to King One. Like I said, the beat is something different. It's something we don't normally hear on our radio and all that. But please, what is the meaning of and Sorry? That is it. That's the meaning of and
Maybe it's too much for me. It's over my heart.
Okay.
It's over me.
Like over you.
It's over me.
Okay. So TOKZ, I want to say that this song particularly wants to make me learn the Ewe language more because I feel like I'm losing out. I feel like this is something that should be promoted. Yeah, we are lost. This is something that has to be promoted, and we need to push ourselves to learn other languages so that we can all relate to this song. But it's a good song. It's a good song. Big up yourself.
And I just want to break it to everybody to understand. There is something people are trying to do. They've tried. Many people try, but they can't. But somebody who they don't think can do it want to try it. Maybe that person can do it better. They say we cannot take away music to anywhere, but I can assure people that we are taking away music to international.
Say that again.
This is African hip-hop. Hip-hop made in Africa, traditional. Yeah. And we go Polyaodokwe, Akba Isabella Tiakpo.
Alright, thank you very much and good evening. This is a new day, and a new day comes with a new strength and a new thought. I want to say very big thanks to King One for this great job, and very thanks going out to the boss himself, VRMJ boss. Go get him for showing up on this very album. Thank you so much, boss. I see you.
DJ dropped the last song. The DJ is about to do the song all over. And he's doing all the 6 songs on the EP. Six songs. Just last week I released a 32-track album. So listening to 6 songs is very interesting. It will let us live here early. That's one thing. And the second thing is, you see, the people from the Volta region have some very beautiful melodies and beautiful dances as well. Bobo is there. If you go around Usuta area, they have the Ziki, and that is very beautiful as well. Now we also have Abaja and many more. I am very happy that he's been able to infuse some of these nice beats and dances into his music. And I don't know what happened to the female voices. You don't do female voices in hip hop. I haven't heard a single female voice in the whole recording. These days, one man goes and he sings everything through that. You see. But I think that with the kind of music you are doing and where you want to take it to, you need some beautiful female harmonies. Whenever people sing, the females, their voices will catch you. Even if you are eating, you stop in the middle to hear. Try and infuse more of the dances and more of your melodies, the ever melodies. You see, and I'm sure that you'll be able to fly higher. When you look at some of these things, you should be able to push the music higher than it is right. A lot of people here are going to tell you he's the best. Oh wow, big up King One, big up this. But when you put it out for the first 6 months and you don't get any response, you sit back and say, but these people, did they deceive me or what? Ghanaians don't really like to tell you what it is. For me, I think that you should include some female voices, add more of your traditional ever stuff like you did in that song, and work a little bit more on the mix. That way, it's just free suggestion. You can do better.
Right, thank you so much, Black Rasta. Folks, congratulations once again. 6 songs, like Black Rasta said, it will make us leave here early. Even after listening to each of them twice. I think I have 3 songs that I can work with that I love. The first one is Mai. Yes, that's track 1. And then the second one is Ajeji or Majeji. Ajeju. Majeju. Means it no will happen. Okay. It won't come to pass. And then the other one is what you did with what's it name? Togavi. Yes. Those ones are solid for me. But I feel you should have included Edem on Ajeji. Yes, I feel Edem's inclusion on Ajeji will make it even stronger. Because it's one of the most beautiful songs out of the 6 songs that you have. And it's easy to sing along. I always go for ones that you can easily sing along or tag along with. Because at the end of the day, the song should be one that people can sing. That's what you want to achieve. You know, people should be able to sing your song, understand what you're singing about as well. And I like it when Black Rasta touched on the mix. I feel sometimes you have to strain your ears a bit before you get to hear what you're saying. Even though we all do not understand, you should at least hear it and not understand. Better than not hearing it at all. So if there's a chance for you to go back, fair enough, you could work on the mix. But if it's not, maybe your next project, you should pay key attention to some of these things. Clarity is very key. If you're putting out songs, we should be able to hear you. Very, very important. We don't necessarily have to understand what you say, but we should hear it and hear it clearly. I like the one that you had Edem on as well. Very traditional. And it takes a lot of listening to get all the elements in there because it's very busy. You have all these drums and the kicks and what do you call it. I think it's very experimental too. So big shouts to you, King One, for that experimental job. It ended up good anyways. But again, let's work on the mix and get some of the words to be very clear moving forward. Thank you.
TOKZ, congratulations to you on your journey, because you just started. The part where people raise reservation about the mix, I only want to say that staying in the studio and working around the music, the same song that we're hearing, if this club is full of people, might sound different too. Because sometimes the acoustics in the room needs the room to be filled. And so maybe if you hear it under another circumstance, it might be more improved than we're hearing. I think one of the brothers said something, and I want to use that as a yardstick to speak to TOKZ. Somebody said he had a song with Edem and TOKZ, and he realized that Edem is back. I want to use it to give advice to TOKZ that, yes, that is what most of the fans think. But what I see where I'm standing, any upcoming artist cannot see or hasn't seen. And if TOKZ puts his song online, and the hip-hop song has 4 views, but the Afrobeat song has 100,000 views, as a brother, I will encourage him to do more Afrobeat songs because it's a business. And so if I go online and I do Heba, and the fans shout, but he has only 100,000 views, but I do Over Again, and it makes me 1 million views, I'll advise anybody to go for 1 million views. Because it's a business. Because if you continue to impress the fans with the hip-hop, you'll be broke. Your money go finish. You go see say the galley, you don't get a car. And your label go leave you. You understand? And in the music business, you don't have a conversation unless you have a hit record. When you have a hit record, you can walk into every meeting. That is when you have a conversation. Without a hit record, nobody has a conversation with you. And so it's important that as he's coming, he should know that he's a product. His growth or his birth shouldn't be the same as his growth. And his growth shouldn't be the same as his maturity. And his maturity shouldn't be the same as when his career is done, how he manages it. And I'm telling the brother who said it that if you love an artist, allow him to grow and, excuse me, fuck with his growth as he goes along. But if you trap him in who you think he should be, he will never reach destination, because now he's only known probably in his community. When he's exposed, he'll start changing his style. The community sometimes refuses to allow you to change your style, but that is growth. And so they'll start saying you have changed. You haven't changed. You are growing into something bigger and better and sustainable. You know, so he should take those words. And number 2, don't listen to fans because they don't know what they want. I have seen fans who say, boss, your Heba bust my brain. And I've seen fans who say, boss, I die for Over Again. And I've seen fans who say, boss, your ghetto arise if I do full reggae album. So the fans don't know what they want. What can sustain you is staying true to your feelings and what you believe in, because that doesn't change. I've seen radio presenters tell me that, bro, this song here will miss the old Edem. And I've seen the entire country sing their toto. It means that when people advise you, they advise you based on their emotions. And if you work with it, Maybe they are feeling sad now, so they say the song is not nice. The next moment they are drunk on poke, they will jump to it. So you don't listen to them. Big up. All the best in the journey.
Let's get to business, TOKZ, and Granted Soul Entertainment. Unlike Black Rasta, I have a different opinion on the number of songs that should be on the EP. TOKZ is a new brand. We don't know him yet. We don't know what he's made of. So if he releases a 32 album, in fact, it will be very difficult for a Sammy Flex to go look for it. I was even asking myself that with this EP that has 6 songs, and when I checked from him and he said they are yet to even look for a video director to shoot a video, I said if this man is not careful, he will just waste all the songs on the album, because he is now coming up. He doesn't need all 32 songs or maybe 20 songs to release an EP. If he can get a single, a quality single with a good visuals to go with it, well promoted, to build a brand, then I'm sure after that he'll be ready for his 20 and more songs. So unlike Black Rasta, this is also my opinion. Of course, we are in the same office. We do this sometimes when we have our meetings. Now the next thing is also that TOKZ, you see today it's a beautiful day. Some of us, we are not interested in your contract details yet, because when it gets there, you'll get to know. But then we are praying, or I am praying, that you shouldn't let it come from you, because we are all here, have been giving wine, so and so happening here and there. Black Rasta also take wine home. For the first time, he'll drink wine. It is our prayer that the relationship we are seeing today, the love we see today between you and your management or executive producers, you try as much as possible to keep it. Because we know the moment one video comes out and a little bit of stardom here and there, someone or two family members, friends telling you, Charlie, they said they will do this, they are not doing it, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. In fact, when that thing starts, we all will become enemies one way or the other. We want this love relationship to grow between you and your team, and we can always support you. So we wish you well, good luck.
So this one, quick one on the songs. So I heard somebody saying because they are sound, and I think this is a club, they have a basic sound. So I went hand in hand with K1 so that we go back and listen to the song. I will help out on that if there's any on that technical thing.
Just to add to what my big brother Sammy said about the videos, as a new act or an upcoming act who is getting to mainstream, your visual presentation means a lot now, because the generation we have now, they want to watch more than listen, unfortunately. So this one would go to management, just like my brother Sammy said, try and work on videos or his visual presentation more, because that's one aspect that I'm very, very particular about. And also, don't focus on just pushing everything on radio and TV. Try and lobby for shows. My big brother sitting on the high table with Edem, he's playing Edem Fest again this year. Find a way to lobby yourself and play shows, because the more you perform, the more you outdoor yourself on stages. That is what will also give attention to promoters or other people who do events to book you, because you are doing investment, and yourself and your management needs to recoup that investment back. So I think that's just for now.
Thank you all for coming to listen to my EP, and I hope you all love the songs on the EP. And I may say all that I've heard from you all, I'll do as you said.
Thank
you. Even me myself, I promise myself something that I can tell you people. But everything you said is what I am on. So thank you for your advice all. Thank you.
Thanks to the team, and something unique about the team was that they were all novice, as I said in the beginning. but due to the mingling and the mangling, consulting and things, we were able to get pieces of advice, and it has brought us so far. Thanks to the team, thanks to all the industry players that spent their time here to promote what is good. That is it. And the message we have for them is that we should promote good things forever, and Ghana will change.
So it has been the special coverage of the EP listening of a new artist who is about to be introduced into the industry. His name is TOKZ, signed under a new record label that is Granted Soul Entertainment. This happened at Tema Passions nightclub, where we listened to his new EP called The New Day. Let's get closer to him, get some one or two information as we do this for Sammy Flex TV. Remember, you can also invite us to do something for you if you have any special program. TOKZ, congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Now, tell us about yourself. Who is TOKZ?
All right, TOKZ, Papa Zupa One, Gadawoti Chikoba. I am a musician, an artist. I paint, I draw, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, now you have been signed on to Granted Soul Entertainment for how many years?
All right, I may say 1.5 years now that I'm on this level.
Oh, so you've been signed with them already. You guys have worked for the past 1.5 years?
Yes.
So how many years are you going to work with them in all?
Actually, I'm working with them for 5 years.
Oh, you have a deal with them for 5 years. Today we've listened to some of your songs. It is called The New Day. Why The New Day as the name of your EP?
All right, The New Day because this is my first EP ever coming. I've never come out with any album as an artist since I am an artist. I never come out with any album, and this is the first album that I'm coming out with, which is the EP. So it's the happiest and the joyful day in my life. That is why I call it a new day, because this is a new me now.
Now, in listening to your songs, I saw the various styles, some hip hop, some Afro, and one or two high life beats in there. What do you do? What kind of music do you do, TOKZ?
Actually, as you can hear from my music, I have hip hops, high life, Afro pop. I've released 4 tracks a way back before this EP. I just want to touch the heart of everybody, because I know there are hip hop lovers in Ghana, Afro pop lovers, high life, and so forth. So, as we're going along, things will change by all means, because I am very versatile.
Now, in most of your songs, I also saw that you were rapping in Ewe. Is that the only language you rap in, or you still have the flair to do other language in your rap?
Actually, the only language I speak right now is Ewe and English. If I could do something with rap, then it must be English. The reason why I choose to do the more raps in Ewe is that the English, there are many people doing English, hip hop music is there, America and whatever, and we like them. Before you flow in English for American man to feel you, you have to flow like American. You understand? But you know, music is a big thing. Someone can listen to your music, no matter how, no matter what language you're using. If the flow is good, he will love it, and he will ask for an explanation, by all means. So, right now I have my rap musics in Ewe. I have melody musics, which are English and Ewe mixed together. So I think along the way, we can have different. They should be expecting different things altogether.
Now, I've also seen that you are very closer to someone like Edem, and again, there are more Ewe rappers. There have been some 1 or 2 Ewe rappers around. Are you ready for the competition? Can you stand it?
Yeah, I'm an artist, a very fast artist, of course. Every competition I can stand it.
So, should we see TOKZ being named as the best ever rapper in the next few years?
Yeah, they should be expecting that. Yes.
I see. All right, so watch out for this man. He is new in the game. Something big is coming out from his record label, that is Granted So Entertainment. Now, before we leave him, we're going to give him the microphone to show us what he's made of, to show us some lyrics, to give us some bars. Then we can wrap up this coverage of his EP listening at Passions Nightclub here in Tema.
All right. Agaja woji la woji bakbazu chichia fara woji na jigio gigla fara woji na chuchu dura magba bakbazu agaza woji wokla umanu sama umanu kwana ma they know they say I be legend I know they joke I know they play madala wag belade just call me jogbade nyele chivikla kama de mana wo bana fu bana de wogada bana foga hachikla hachikanadi usanu po gamale bojiri bakbazu agaza woji podomivi podomavi every day yele drola jinya prato gavi kicking the streets. Yeah, Papa Super One, got a Chikogba, link up.
Alright, so you heard it from the man TOKZ. You should watch out for more. His songs will be released very soon. You can also go online so you can download them. This is what we do on Sammy Flex TV, giving you coverage of your best programs. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks to my producers, K-Boy Multimedia, as well as Currency. We out of here. Thank you.